Hey guys, I am starting this video with supper, even though it's not supper time. It's about 3 o'clock, and I'm going to be making some Hoppin John soup, but I'm going to be making it in my Instant Pot, but I'm using the saute and slow cooker settings. So this is something that I have been making for years. I don't even know how long that I've been making it, and it's one of Jeff and Noah's favorites. I will eat it, but it's not one of my favorite foods. But, you know, that's okay. I make things all the time for them that I don't eat. So, I'm just going to have something else for supper tonight. And they're going to have this. Probably with some of these leftover rolls from last night's supper. So, I've got my Instant Pot on saute mode. And I'm going to get y'all down here so y'all can see it, but I just want to get this video started. I don't know what else I'm going to share today because I don't have much going on. I've already washed clothes. I could fold them with y'all, but I've been doing that a lot lately, and I don't want y'all to get bored with that. And honestly, I just don't want to fold them today, and tomorrow's Friday, so I can fold them then because that's my deadline. Isn't that weird? Some of you have had a great suggestion for putting placemats down on the bottoms of these the shelves, which is great. It's a very economical alternative to what I did, but since I already had that, that's why I used that kind of cut and place. I don't know. Anyway, that's why I used that, but I might go back. See, some of these are like, this is a tiny, it's like that wide shelf, but then this is wider. So, and there is another shelf that I could put in there, but I don't have in there because it really doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I might go to the Dollar Tree and grab some like you guys suggested. That's what I'm saying. So, like I said, I don't know what all I'm sharing today, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm putting into this pot, and then we'll start cooking. Okay, hello. We're going to use a pound of sausage, whatever kind of sausage you want, and then we're going to use 2 cans of tomatoes. Now, I'm using these zesty chili style seasoned and ready ones, 1 can of those, because they're going to expire next month and I want to go ahead and get them used up, so I'm using those. But I have 2 cans of diced tomatoes. They're not focusing at all, but you can use whatever kind you want. You can use stewed tomatoes, it's up to you. Now, normally you would use 2 cans of black-eyed peas, but I had some leftover black-eyed peas that I had frozen, and it's a little bit more than it should be, but it's not enough, so I've got 1 can of these. And then you're supposed to use long grain and wild rice. I have the chicken flavor. I've used it before. It's fine. I do have a recipe on my channel for long grain wild rice seasoning, and once I'm done with all these boxes, that's what I'm going to be doing from now on instead of buying the boxes. And then you're supposed to have 32 ounces of chicken broth, but since I have this, I'm going to use it, and I'm going to use it all since I have extra peas, and it'll be fine. It'll just give the boys a little extra, and they love it whenever they have extra. So let me get the camera down here so y'all can see, because I think this is finally to the temperature. What happened? I dropped my spatula. Okay, so I have not cooked in my Instant Pot in a while, so I get to finally use my little doodad that Mandy influenced me. Does this like have a, oh my goodness, I didn't know that. I just noticed it. Anyway, Mandy from Mandy in the Making has one of these, and she talked about it. I don't know if it's, I've got it probably in the wrong spot. Yes, I did. It's supposed to help this not turn as much. Maybe I'm not using it correctly. Hers worked. Okay, anyway, we're going to just go with it. We got to get this open. I need a knife. Alright, get the sausage in the pot. Now, this kind of sausage I'm always weary about now, because a few years ago I bought some. Is everything falling today? I bought some from a store and brought it home, and the next day I opened it to cook it, and oh my goodness, it reeked. It was ruined. It was so gross, and it was in date. So I called the grocery store, and they had to throw away all of that because it was all bad. I don't know if they threw it away or if they just got a refund or what they did, but anyway, they had to trash it. And I know that I have had this on my channel before, and I know that you guys that have been with me a long time have seen it, but maybe you forgot about it. Maybe this will remind you about it. But some of you are new and you haven't ever seen this recipe, and I wanted to share it because it is so easy to do. You just brown your sausage up really well. It's 1 pound, and then you just throw everything else in, and I'll show you that. But let me get this browned up, and we can go from there. But I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about simple meals that feed the family and have all the good things. You don't always have to have a difficult meal. Like, you can do simple meals that are still healthy. Now, the way that I would make this healthier is, one, maybe not use the box stuff. Use the kind that has, like, you know, you make it yourself. Which this is like a vermicelli. It's not the other. Another way is you could use your own canned stuff that you don't get from a store. Because I know we're all looking for alternatives to help us out whenever it comes to the money that we have to spend on groceries, and also on a lot of things with all the stuff that's in them. You want to try to find alternatives. I mean, not everybody's doing that, but I'm definitely looking for the bargains. But this kind of meal is a bargain compared to some, because it's got protein in it from the sausage and the peas. It's got some fruit in it from the tomato, which some people would say vegetable. It's got some starch, and you can always serve it with something else, like another, like a fruit or something. And it's really easy. It's so versatile. You can do different things. The thing that makes it Hoppin' John soup is the black-eyed peas. You could add celery to it. You could add onion to it. You could do lots of things. This is just a basic recipe that I found years ago, and my boys liked it. So we stuck to the basic. And like I said, I have used other kinds of rice. That's the only difference. And once you get this meat cooked, it's just dump and go. So what you could do, if you wanted to turn this into a freezer meal, is you could cook up a bunch of the meat and throw everything but the rice into like a freezer bag and have a dump and go for sure that way. Now, I would not put the uncooked rice in the freezer, just because I just don't think, well, not with the liquid. I mean, I wouldn't put it in the freezer in the box either, but what I'm saying is rice has a tendency to change texture when it's frozen. I'm a little short, so I'm having to reach. But let me go change my battery because it started flashing, and I'll be back after this is done. Okay, I've turned it off of saute mode, And now I'm going to put it on slow cook. And, let's see. What is going on? It's on saute still. Hello. Okay. And I did learn from, I want to say it was Samantha told me, in one of my comments, that if you push the slow cook button on your Instant Pot, it will change it to a low, a medium, or a high. So I want it on low, and it's going to be about 4 hours, but it doesn't have to be 4 hours. This will be done in less than that. It's really till the rice is done is what's happening. But it's telling me it's ready to go. But I'm just going to put it on there just because. You do not, as I said, have to slow cook this, but I just wanted to today because I just wanted to. These are still not completely thawed. I don't think they are anyway. No, they're not, but it's okay. I'm going to let them hang out right there in the middle. And they do have, these are my homemade black-eyed peas, so they have peppers and all kind of yummy goodness in there. And what you would do is add normally 2 cans of black-eyed peas. The 2 cans of tomatoes. And I'm not going to be able to stir it like I want to. Oh, that smells so good. It smells like the chili mix. Alright, the seasoning packet from your rice. If you can possibly open it. If you can't open it by tearing it, grab some scissors. That's what I had to do. Alright. Wow, that's bright yellow. Alright, so then it's supposed to be wild rice, but that's okay. The rice mix, and then your chicken broth. And like I said, 32 ounces. Now, if you do not have chicken broth, which I had this because of something, I can't remember why I had it. I don't normally buy it anymore. I used to all the time, but I quit because I started using the bouillon. If you don't have it, you can use the bouillon, the Better Than Bouillon, or the Tony's that I have, that paste. But you just stir it together as well as you can. If you have a big old brick of black-eyed peas, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Alright, I'm going to take this off. Oh, and I didn't even notice it did help it not spin around. Alright. I will come back and stir this occasionally because of those being frozen and the seasoning not being completely like trying to come apart. I guess I should have squished it together. I didn't know it was going to do that. I think that was an Aldi brand of stuff. It's coming apart now, the seasoning packet stuff is. Anyway, you just let it cook until the rice is done. But you can let it cook for a little longer than that and it's fine. But like I said, I have it on low. And the reason I am sharing this today is because I was cooking it. I didn't have much else to share. And I thought y'all might enjoy an easy meal. It took me less than 15 minutes to throw this together. And that's cooking the sausage and everything. And talking to y'all. So, about 15, or well, maybe 15 minutes is what it took. That has bacon in it from where I cooked them, and peppers and onions. Alright, I'll put the lid on. And I'm not going to seal the lid, like, I'm just going to let it sit there. No, I'm not, because it's going to do that. I was just going to let it sit there, but we're not worried about it getting up to pressure or anything. So I'm going to take my weight off and just sit it over there. But yeah, we don't want this to get up to pressure. It's got water in it from where I washed it. I don't like that. That bothers me. I didn't have to wash it, but sometimes whenever you don't use something for a while, it gets dust. Just want to make sure it's clean. So, simple meal. Quick to put together. And I do eat it if I don't have, like, I just have to be in the mood for it. That's my whole situation. And I wanted to get those peas out of the freezer before they were no good anymore. And I also wanted to get some other things used up. So this was a great meal to throw together. So I'll be back to show y'all after it's done. Unless I come back before. I don't know yet. Okay guys, this is what it looks like after it's done. And Noah wanted me to add some noodles to it just because he wanted it a little bit thicker, and the extra broth did make it a little thinner, but he likes more like stew stuff. So I added some shells. They're little mini shells, but it's not going to change the taste. I kind of made a mess over here, but that's okay. Anyway, it's ready to go. They can eat it whenever they want to. Well, Noah can eat whenever he wants to, and Jeff will eat whenever he gets home. We'll make Jeff a bowl for after he gets off work, and I'll make him a bowl for tomorrow for work, and there'll be plenty of leftovers. So I may end up not cooking tomorrow night, or just saving some of this for the weekend while we're down at the mobile home. So that's dinner. And I'm having chicken bites and macaroni and cheese because I'm trying to get rid of the macaroni and cheese. This would probably be better for me, but I'm just going to leave that spoon in there. I've got it on keep warm. I'm going to just leave that like that. Okay guys, it was a good thing that I didn't have anything that I had to do really today, because Noah needed my help working on his Jeep. He, since he got the, what are those things called? I don't know. I think something bit me while I was out there. The fuel injectors. Since he got those swapped out and everything, he decided he was going to do like a little tune-up on it. And he found that the power steering fluid looked really gross. So he decided to drain it all and put new in. So you have to have someone turn the steering wheel. Oh, hello. Delilah came in here with me. You have to have someone turn the steering wheel so it can pump the fluid out while you're doing other things. So I helped him do that, and I helped him do some other little things that it was a two-person job. He probably could have done it alone, but what's the point? Whenever I'm here, I can help. I am fully capable. I've worked on all sorts of things like that, helped work on them. We even pulled an engine before and transmission. I changed a starter by myself. I'm very proud of that. I did that a few times actually. I know a little bit about cars, so it's a good thing. Anyway, it's a good thing that I didn't have anything else that I was doing today other than just some editing. I have edited 4 videos. They're planner videos, and I did film 2, and I have 2 more left. Those 2 that I filmed today I have left to edit. Then I have to edit this one. So I have been very busy today, but just not filming for this channel as much. And sometimes it's like that. Sometimes I am busy doing other things, but I was glad that I could help Noah with all the stuff he needed today, because I didn't have to tell him, no, I can't help you right now, or just a minute, or I just got up and was able to do it. It was wonderful. So with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I do have a printable for this, and if I forget to put it down in the description. If I forget to ever put anything in the description that I say I'm going to put in the description, please remind me and I will put it down there. Or a lot of times I'll put it in your comment and then I'll put it down there as well. And I do appreciate you helping me be my extra brain. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload. If you know someone else who would enjoy the channel, share it with them. If you would like to see planner videos, you can also find my planner channel down in the description box. Most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, because I really do want to know. And if you have a prayer request, you can leave that down below as well. If you don't want to put a prayer request in public, you can always send me an email if you'd like for me to pray for you. My email is mamacatshomestead@gmail.com. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.